You're still outside in the streets and you're still doing the good work. Do you feel that energy has dissipated, or do you feel like we're still going strong with that? Do you think the
I
George
think
Floyd's
I
passing,
think
his
the
murder,
energy
changed things?
I think the energy in the streets may be different, but I think the belief is there. There's still a hardcore belief. And organizing, you're gonna have your ups and downs. I think that George Floyd changed the way people look at policing forever. Whether they continue to be exercise wheels, we don't see as many of the marches. We still do our weekly rallies, and Harlem on Saturdays is full. But
That's
when
right.
I look at even the unparalleled turnout in Georgia around the Georgia
Yeah,
runoff
yeah,
with
yeah.
Raphael Warnock. I think a lot of that is that same energy still there. Broke all records.
Mm-hmm.
1.8 million people voting in early voting. 76,000 people voting in the runoff that did not vote in the regular election in
Yeah.
November. So I think that something has been unleashed, and I'm glad that I lived to see it and still out on the front line and be a part of.
Yeah, and I'm glad that you mentioned still on the front lines, because we do have a whole new crop of activists. And what is your relationship with the BLMs and just the young activists that are out there doing the
Many of
work in
them,
their own way?
many of them, we talk, we counsel. They have their way, I have mine. But I have so many young activists in National Action Network. You got to remember, we have 121 chapters.
Wow.
We have offices in D.C., L.A., Miami, Chicago, and two in New York. And a lot of our young activists that are in our tradition, coming out of the King movement,
Hmm.
I know a guy 21 years old that is so dynamic, it is unbelievable. So I try to work with the young activists, external and internal. And then I tell them, y'all gonna be here as the same generation. Y'all figure out how to work together, like
Hmm.
Mark Morial of National Urban League and Derek Johnson of NAACP and Melanie Campbell, Black Women's Roundtable. My generation, we work together.
Yes,
And
you
I think
do.
every generation has to find their way, and we should not stand in their way. Like Reverend Jones and Jesse and them help nurture me, and you pass it on. And
Hmm.
sometimes you do it in the organization, sometimes you leave. It doesn't matter as long as you don't leave the movement.
Amen.